Hi, my name is Carola. Thank you for watching. This flow is appropriate for all levels. However, if you are not sure whether you should do this practice or not, please check with your doctor. Thank you for joining me. Paz y luz. Namaste, everyone. Today I wanted to do a quick morning flow just to get you kind of started in the mornings, especially if you're a little stiff, but you don't have a lot of time. So I tried to do a 30-minute morning slow flow so that to get you all woken up. So if you are really, really stiff in the morning, you might want to get a block or a pillow or anything that you could put on the your tailbone so that it doesn't feel so hard to be standing up straight. So whenever you're ready, please come into a sitting position and we will get started. Alrighty then. So go ahead and sit in easy pose, one foot in front of the other, or you can sit crisscross applesauce, whatever is most comfortable for you. Go ahead and I invite you to close your eyes and put your palms up, and we're going to do just a little centering. So go ahead and breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Just getting rid of anything that maybe you have this morning that has been bothering you. When you breathe out, just let it just kind of come out with your breath. And let's go ahead and breathe in again. And let's go ahead and breathe out. So now let's go ahead and we're going to breathe in and out through our nose. We are going to start filling up our belly, but then we're going to fill up our lungs. So we want our ribs to expand. We want to make sure that we don't go with our shoulders. Our shoulders should not ever really come up. So when you're breathing in, you kind of start breathing in through your belly and then just kind of tighten it a little bit and then start filling your lungs in, and you'll kind of feel your ribs expand and you'll feel this tightness in your chest. And if you breathe in enough, then you'll feel it in the upper back. And when you're breathing in and out, you can pick a number to count. For example, you can count from 1 through 6, and then when you breathe out, just count to 6 again. Just try to make your breaths even, and as you breathe in and out, focus on your breath so that your mind doesn't start to wander. So let's go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. Go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you this morning. Go ahead and breathe in. And breathe out. And now on your own, let's go ahead and breathe in and out. As you continue to breathe in, make sure that you're lengthening your spine. And then when you breathe out, just stay with your spine straight. invite you to go ahead and put your hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, and set an intention for today. Whatever you might need for today, it can be what your goal of the practice is. So if you're, to find strength, to find mindfulness, whatever you need for today, go ahead and set that as your intention and let it guide your practice. Let's go ahead and open up our eyes. Breathe in, hands all the way up. And exhale. Extend your arm to the left, making sure that we're not dumping weight into the left shoulder and extending our right shoulder so that you feel a good stretch on your right side. Breathe in, arms up, and exhale. Right arm down, left hand over. Again, making sure that you're not dumping weight into that right shoulder, and your left shoulder should be right on top of your ear, or dumping weight on your ear. Breathe in, look up, and exhale. Bring your arm back. A nice twist, twisting from your spine. You want to make sure that you're not just twisting from your neck. Breathe in, arms up, and exhale, twisting to the right. Same thing, making sure that you are twisting from your spine. And breathe in, arms up, and then we're going to go into a seated forward fold. So go ahead and just bring your can where you don't feel pain. So some might be here, some might be all the way down. So wherever you are, that's perfectly fine. So go ahead, and you want your spine straight. You want your eyes looking at 45 degrees. Okay, making sure your tailbones are still on your mat, so you can even push out of your arms. Breathe in. Let's switch our, whatever foot you had in front, just go ahead and switch it. And then we're going to breathe in again. And then we're going to exhale. Go ahead and fold again. Again, making sure your spine is straight, looking about 45 degrees in front. Tailbones on the mat. And exhale up. Okay, so now we're going to find ourselves into tabletop. So you want shoulders over wrist. You want to make sure that your legs are hip widths apart. Okay, arms down, making sure you're pushing out of your arms. You also want to make sure that your hands, when you put them on the mat, they're as wide. Your hands are wide. Your fingers are spread. Okay. And go ahead and let's do some cat-cow. So breathe in, round your back for cat, and exhale. Dip down for cow. Breathe in for cat, extending arms, and exhale. Cow. Again, we're not dumping weight into our shoulders. So now what you want to do is you want to take your right leg and stretch it out. Let me go ahead and scoot up a little bit. Stretch your right leg out, and you're going to plug your toes in, and you're going to push and get a good stretch on your calf. And then inhale, you're going to bring that foot forward, and we're going to go into a low lunge. So you can plug your left foot down, and we're going to go forward, making sure that we're actively in this pose, meaning like that we're pushing out of the front heel, and we have our back toe plugged in. let's go ahead and put our left arm down, and then we're gonna raise our right hand up for a nice stretch. Making sure we're pushing out of that left arm. And then let's go into half split. So you're just going to straighten your front leg, and you want to make sure that your spine is straight so that you get a good stretch on your calf. You don't want to round your back because it's going to bother your back, and you're not going to get the hamstring stretch that you need. So two different ways you can do. If you can't get high enough to get that stretch, you can always use blocks and put it on the side. And then when you're here, you can find neutral position with your spine straight, and then slowly start bending into it, keeping your back straight, and then you'll feel it on your right hamstring. Alrighty, release. Let's go back into tabletop. Making sure hands over wrist and legs are hip width apart. Okay. So now we're going to extend our left foot and plug our left toes in, pushing actively through our arms, being strong, getting a good stretch on our left calf. And then we're going to bring that right leg in, plug our right toes down, and then actively pushing out of the front heel, we're going to go down into our low lunge, getting a good stretch on our left hip. And you don't want to dump your weight into when you're going down. So you still want your core and your glutes a little activated to protect your back. You don't want to just be like this. You still want to have your spine somewhat straight, and you're just pushing, you're mindfully pushing forward to get that stretch. Go ahead and put your right arm down, and we're going to bring our left hand up. Reach, 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 reach to the ceiling. Left arm down. Go ahead, and we're going to go back to tabletop. And let's just do a couple more cat-cows, just a little, just to get our spine warmed up more. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round your back. Alrighty then, so we're going to go into plank. So extend your right foot, extend your left foot. So if you need to, you can definitely modify with putting your heels down, just making sure that your spine stays straight. So we're gonna go down chaturanga, so all the way to the floor. And then we're gonna make sure our hands are right under our armpits, and we're gonna push up into cobra, making sure that those elbows are close to our body. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, let's go ahead and spider our arms out. And we're going to come up and look over to the right, kind of keeping our core and our glutes just a little activated, just to protect our back. And exhale down. Inhale up. Again, making sure our glutes and core are a little bit activated. And exhale down. Okay, so now we're going to bring our right leg out. So let me go ahead and I'll flip over so you guys can see me. Okay. So we're going to bring our right leg out at about 90 degrees. And what we're gonna do is we're going to take our ankle and we're going to bring it up. So you can put your head down, and we're just gonna bring it up as much as you can and just hold it right there. And release all the way down. And let's come all the way up again. Up as much as you can. And release. So now we're gonna do it to the other side. So let me go ahead and flip over again. Okay. So extending the left leg 90 degrees. We're going to bring the ankle up, and release. Let me make sure. There we go. And bringing it up, and release. So you might notice that you were probably able to bring one leg higher than the other. That just means that one hip is a little bit tighter than the other. Okay, so let's go ahead and we are going to go into tabletop. Okay, acknowledging the pose, and then we're going to go into child's pose. Coming up, okay. We're going to plug our feet in, and then we're going to push out, and we're going to go into downward facing dog. So because this is the first one, you might want to pedal your feet, move around, do whatever you need to do. If your back heel doesn't come down, you can invite it to come down. So what that means is you want to make sure your arms are plugged in and fingers spread, pushing out, and the head just kind of loose in between. And then you can go ahead and bend at your knees, and then as you breathe in, just kind of invite your heels to come down. And as you get more warmed up, you might notice that later on in our next one you might be able to get it down. Okay, so head loose. Breathe in, bring your right leg in, so you push out of your toes, and you bring your right leg in, and then your left. Halfway lift, which is your spine needs to be straight, head looking at 45-degree angle. If it's hard to keep your spine straight, you can always modify by putting your arms on your shins. Okay, and they halfway fold, which is belly to thigh. You're just putting all your weight down. And then inhale, you're going to actively be pushing out of the sides of your feet, tightening your core, tightening your glutes, coming up. Slight back bend if you want, and coming down to Tadasana. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do one set of sun salutations. So go ahead and move to the front of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, dive down. Head down first always. Belly to thigh. Halfway lift. Bring your right leg down to a low lunge. And arms up. Arms down. Plug your right foot down. We're going to bring it up, and we're going to go into plank pose. So bring that back foot all the way back. You can modify by putting your legs down, your knees down, sorry. Chaturanga, so you can do knees, chin, and chest, which is this. And then push up to cobra. or just go straight into chaturanga and up dog. So whichever one you feel more comfortable. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Lifting through your toes, your bum reaching high. You're going to just bring your right foot forward, and now you're going to lower your left leg, and we're going to go into a low lunge. Arms up, reaching, reaching, reaching high, making sure our shoulders are not up in our ears. We want to make sure that we kind of roll them back, and it's almost, it's almost like locking them back. Hands down. Now you want to bring that left leg in, halfway lift. Forward fold, which is belly to thigh. Come up, 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 up. Slight back bend if you want. And release. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and raise your arms. We're going to go onto our tippy toes, and we're just going to slowly, slowly, slowly come down. All the way down. And then we're going to find ourselves onto our backs. And go ahead and hug your legs. Go ahead and put your legs at 90 degrees. Your arms out to the side. And then using your core, you're going to bring both of your legs all the way down to the left. And then if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and look to your right. And let's just breathe a little bit here. Making sure that you have no tension. When you breathe in, if you find a place that there's a little tension, kind of visualize your breath like little bubbles. And then when you breathe out, you're breathing those little bubbles into that area that are that's very tight and you have tension, just to kind of loosen up. Losing tension in your lower back, your shoulders, your hips. Okay, using your core, let's go all the way to the middle again. And then we're going to exhale and go over to the right. And again, you can look over to the left if it's comfortable. If not, you can continue looking over to the right. Again, making sure that as you use your breath to get rid of any tension that you might have. Again, a lot of our tension is always in our hips, in our lower back, maybe on our arms or our shoulders. Just letting go of all that tension. And release. Let's come back to the middle. Okay. Still with our legs at 90 degrees, we're going to cross our right over our left, and then grabbing anywhere on your shins, or if you're more flexible, you can grab your heels, but you're going to grab wherever you can, and then you're going to pull both legs towards you. So you should feel a really good stretch on the right hip. Making sure that your tailbone is on the mat. So if you want, you can kind of push out with your back. And release. So now we're just going to do the other side. So left leg over right. Go ahead and let's grab wherever you can and pull, pull, pull. This time you'll feel it on your left hip. And release. Back to 90. Let's go ahead and give our legs a hug, and you can move side to side if you want to get a good massage on your back. Okay. Now we're going to do supine frog. So go ahead and grab your knees, your legs still at 90 degrees, and you're just going to open them, but you're going to let gravity kind of push them down. Here I always like to kind of do any little extra stretches that my legs might need. So you could stretch your leg, also your feet. You can always turn them in or out, rotate them. Okay, and you can do the other leg, same thing. You can rotate your feet internally or medially, externally, and release. Okay. Now grabbing from the inside, grab the outside of your feet, and you're going to come into happy baby pose. So you want to make sure that your the bottoms of your feet are facing up. Getting a good stretch. Let's do one last hug of the knees, and let's put our legs down to a quick shavasana or corpse pose. So go ahead and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just getting rid of all that controlled breath that we were doing. Let's go ahead and breathe in and out through our mouths. And now I invite you to breathe just normally. And normally we breathe throughout the day. And I want you to focus on how your body feels right now. Hopefully it feels a little more relaxed, a little less stiff. One thing I forgot to mention, if laying with your legs straight is uncomfortable, you can always bring your legs up and just let gravity hold them together. Arms can be out to the side, or arms can be on your belly, or they can be cactus. So wherever you feel comfortable before we get started. And I want you to just kind of let go of anything right now that you're still holding on to a little bit. Sometimes, even though we try hard to be mindful in our practice, sometimes, things still kind of stay a little bit, they kind of linger. So let's get those lingering thoughts to kind of hopefully go away so we can have a nice relaxing shavasana. Making sure that starting with our feet, let go of any tension. Just kind of making it feel like your legs are melting to the floor. Almost like you feel a warmth coming from the earth. And envision that warmth just kind of especially your lower back, because that's where we hold a lot of our tension. Releasing everything there, just melting to the floor. Moving that warmth up to our belly, to our ribs, to our heart. Just letting go. Just kind of become one with the earth. Envision that warmth reaching our fingertips. Just letting go our wrists, our arms, our shoulders, especially our shoulders where we hold a lot of tension also. Our upper back. We always get those little kinks when we tighten up when we're anxious or nervous or stressed. Just imagine all that, just that warmth just releasing it. It's almost like you had a knot wherever you had tension, and that warmth just kind of releases everything. And then envision that warmth coming up your head, your neck, letting go of tension in your face, your mouth, the little sides of your eyes, just letting go of all the tension you have, almost feeling like you're weightless because you've just become one with the ground, with the earth. Your body's just pulsating warmth and strength to guide you through the day. I invite you now, go ahead and put your arms up and your legs and stretch, 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 stretch. Pulling your legs up and turning over to your favorite side. And then the next exhale, go ahead and use your arm to come back up. Into a seated position. And I invite you to put your hands in Anjali Mudra. And I'd like to thank you for joining me today in this quick practice. I hope it was helpful for everybody. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I also have the link for my Instagram on the comment section. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And namaste.